Divine day, divine one, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. We're here to do this Taurus energy reading. This reading is timeless, so anywhere where you have Taurus in your birth chart, this is your reading. And cross-watchers are welcome, so if you're interested in a Taurus person, this is your reading. And a special shout out to all those who just love whatever I produce here and want to hear what's coming out, want to see what I got to say. So I'm grateful for all of your beautiful presence every day. What do you have, Taurus? You have a false person, or is it a false self view? Because I heard false self view. So for somebody, it's a false person around you. For somebody, it's a false self view. What do you desire in this? What you choosing in this? Well, it says marriage. Oh, wow. You want to be married. Are you lying to yourself about it, though? Okay, let me see. What you doing? What are you doing? False person. Somebody lying to themselves about this commitment that they really want. What you doing about this in this Taurus energy? Unexpected income. You're getting paid, baby. That's what I heard. You're getting paid. Yeah. Let's see what you feel. What's your feelings? What's really going on in your heart about this? It's a gift. What a beautiful and precious gift. Okay. So what you talking about? What you talking about? Apparently you talking a lot. You're giving a message. Okay. Important message. In other words, when the message card come out, I'm hearing it's more important what you say than the fact that you're the one saying it. So let's see. What you know is sudden wealth. Oh yeah. You feel it, you know it. Okay. And let's see. What are you gonna learn in this? What will you learn in this energy, Taurus? What will you learn in this energy? Okay. I had two cards come out. We have community and we have house. All right. So we're going to put the community on top because that one showed its face to me. The house is underneath it. What's at the bottom of the deck? Is the toil and labor. Baby, you've been putting in the work. Work, 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 work. Get it, baby. You've been putting in all the work to get all this gift, this sudden wealth. You already know it. You can feel it. You've been talking about, you've been giving this message out. You've been talking about it. You've been spreading the message. What's your message about? It's a false person around here. We have this feminine energy. So she's holding that fan over her mouth. So there's something about a feminine energy that is not saying something, or there's something hidden in what they're saying. Okay. But what are you doing? You're accepting the unexpected income, and you know it's sudden wealth for you. So let's see some more. What else the cards are going to reveal for us? Show me more. We have the sun energy here. Is what you have. So you have plenty of reasons to be joyful, plenty of reasons to smile, a lot of happiness, clarity. You have clear awareness. Okay, you have innocence also in this. What do you desire? I don't know what I want. I heard I don't know what I want. I don't want to get married. I don't want to be married. Okay, somebody here like I don't want to be married. Somebody saying I don't want to be married. Okay, what you doing? The world, you're wrapping it up. You affected. I heard hidden every aspect, affecting everything. Okay, you're drawing from your infinite resource. The whole world is here to pay, baby, and you're here to play and pick up that paper. Okay, let me see. Yeah, how you feeling? How's Taurus energy feeling at this time? It's like, oh, I'm done. I'm done with that commitment. Okay, now I'm wrapping it up. Okay, so what do you want? You want to be done with that commitment and you're closing up the cycle. How you feeling? You're feeling like you got the power. Look at the magician and the fool came out together. We're just going to keep the magician. You're feeling like you're attracting it all, baby. You're feeling highly attractive. You're feeling empowered. You're feeling like you can make anything happen. So what you talking about? What you really actually talking about in this is the wheel of fortune, the end of the struggle, baby. The nine of wands. We're going to keep the wheel of fortune. You're talking about it's payday. Good fortune is here for me. You're like, I have done it. I completed the old cycles. I got it going on. Everything's working in my favor right now. Okay. So what you know is the eight of wands. You work, 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 work. You put it out. You're getting it. Okay. With the queen of cups and the knight of swords, it's like as soon as you ask for it, it shows up. You know you're materializing right quick in a hurry. Everything is spinning your way, baby. You're using that energy. You're using that momentum. Yeah, let me see what you're going to learn in this. What Taurus energy is going to learn in this. I'm loving your reading so far. The Hierophant, I heard it was always about you. It was about your self-view. So there's somewhere in this energy, Taurus, where you've been telling yourself a lie, okay? The Chariot is at the bottom of the deck. Once you overcame that challenge and obstacle, you were lying to yourself about something. As soon as you overcome that, then it just looks like everything pick up speed, get some momentum, things get moving. All of a sudden, everything is coming together, working out. Your finance up, your business is going looking up and up, your career is looking up and up. Hey, you're feeling magical. You're feeling like everything is working out for you. Like the universe just blessing you either way you turn. Like everything is in your favor. Yeah, the whole universe. That's pronoia, baby. You've been holding that pronoia for long enough that now you can see that the universe is working things out in your best interest every day, everywhere you are, wherever you be, whatever you do. Yeah, you see it and you know it's true. You feel that vibe. You feel wealthy. You feel healthy. You feel blessed. You feel loved and appreciated where you go. When people say they appreciate you, you already know, and you think to yourself, yes, you do. You do add value to me. Okay, by the way you interact with me, yeah, you interact with this world in a way that it keeps treating you beautifully. Okay, so what you wanting right now, you you wanting not to be locked in one position is one of the things I'm hearing, because what you have is you have a Capricorn, okay, or you have some fears, you have an obsession, you have an addiction, you have something, you have this person around you, you just feel like they're hiding something. There is okay, or is this again the self view, like everybody looking at you one type of way, but you know how scared you've been, you know how difficult of a challenge it's been, okay, but you know what, you have your triggers and you have your fears and you have overcome so much. Okay, 7 of Cups, what you desire, projection. Somebody is taking and projecting some stuff into your life and you're just like, no, that's not what I want. You're wondering, am I wanting this because of me or because of them? Okay, so what are you doing? You're holding true to your Taurus nature with the Hierophant coming out with no thingness. Okay, you're like, within nothing is everything. I'm gonna just keep it like it is. Okay, so let me see how you feeling. How you feeling in this? Go back to that. Yeah, there's somebody here. They want you bad, baby. They want you bad. How you feeling? Like, I having a good time. Good time, sunshine. Celebrate good times, baby. Yeah, that's how you feel. You feel like celebrating your life because you just feel this attraction energy. You're attracting so much, but you're not trying to lock into one thing right now. So let me see what you're talking about. What you talking about? Go back to what you're talking about the complexity of the situation. You're talking about, I have a whole new world, a new vision for your life. These both came out showing themselves. We're gonna put the world right there. Yeah, that's the world twice for you. Yeah, what you talk about, I have successfully completed so much. I put so much of this puzzle together. Oh man, life is looking beautiful right now. I can't wait to see what else is coming. It's like the final puzzle piece finally clicked into place. So what you know, what you already know is the Four of Pentacles. You're holding it down at home. You got stability. What you're doing is growing, okay? And it's like, and the more you keep opening your hands to give, the more you keep opening your hands to receive, baby. You're giving and receiving, and it works together. So what are you going to learn in this? What you're going to learn in this is it's a rebirth, baby. The rebirth of love. Okay, the Ten of Swords energy. This is your final answer. You're here to serve the community. Commitment is to. You're here to commit to serving the community. Card is temperance energy at the bottom of the deck, saying, listen, you done integrated these soul light codes and soul mastery and energies from your ancestors and your angels and your guides, and baby, you're ready to pick up your prize, and you're like, I'm not going to decide what that looks like. I'm just going to let the universe direct. I'm going to let God direct me and deliver. I heard you're going to stand in your place and stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. That's what I just heard. Okay, so you're going to stand and deliver, baby. You're going to stand and deliver. People might be false, but baby, you're going to see right through it. Yeah, you see, anywhere where anybody is presenting falsely in front of you, you can see the truth. You can see the truth. And one of the truth you see is this person has fear. This person could have some attachment issues, some obsession. They could be in some kind of addictions. Yeah, you can see that about somebody. And, you're not interested at this time making a big commitment to it because you know that they're under some kind of illusion. They spell, but it's not even your spell. They're under the spell of you and their way that they see you. Like they got a certain spell in their head. They're the one that put it there. You don't put nothing in nobody else's head or heart. As much as they want to try to blame you for it, you ain't putting nothing in nobody. Got that on their own. Yeah, this person really wants a commitment with you, but you're just like in this energy, you're just going with the flow, open to what the universe has for you, open to what the divine has for you. Okay, you're not making that promise, you're not being in that commitment. Okay, but it doesn't mean you're being disrespectful. You're completely respectful for it. You see all aspects of the things. You see all aspects. You understand things that's going on with this person that they don't even understand about their dating self. You know what I'm saying? You're just here to have a good time. You don't know how long that time is going to last. You know that your presence is a gift, just like the presence of this person is a gift. So you're appreciating it for what it is. You're talking about the changes that are happening in your world, big changes in your world. You got a message to give. I can't get slowed down, locked down right here because things to do. Yeah. So you're giving it to them, baby. You're giving it to them. You're letting them, they're going to feel how they feel. They're gonna feel how they feel. Okay, you're giving it to them. So right here, you're giving them some good loving. You want to give them good love. Yeah, you want to give them that good love, and I see that you doing that. Yeah, because you already know. You already know. You already know. We have the envious card coming out. You already know that there's something in where somebody is like, oh man, things are working out for you. So I feel like at this point you're also not telling certain things because of the fact that you don't even want to give anybody more reasons to be envious of what you got going on. But you making some moves. You're closing shit down. You're paying things off. You're closing out old energies, closing out old cycles. You're receiving more. Your world is shifted. You know you're in a new world. You know you're in a new energy. You know you're having more blissfulness. Yeah, you're in a blissful state. Okay, you enjoying your bliss in this. Okay, and other folks are going to take it the way they want to. Some of them are going to be happy for you. Most of them is going to be triggered in one way or another. Okay, that's what I heard. Most of them. They didn't say some of them. They said most of them. Specifically, most of them will be triggered in one way or another. Yeah, but either way, you just like, I'm here having a day. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day. This is the day that the Lord has made. You're here to receive the gift, to be the gift, to see the gift, baby. You're doing it all. Yeah. And you're doing it with aggressiveness. Yes, you're being aggressive, which means you're putting energy towards it. You're not just lackadaisical about it, happenstance about it. You are very much here asserting your blissfulness, is asserting play into life, enjoying. You're going when they say, hey, I got this gift for you, saying yes, please, and thank you. None of that. Oh, that's too much. I can't accept it. Crap. You're taking it, baby, and you're receiving it. Yeah, you're talking about your world changing with the root chakra. This changing on a physical level. Your physical reality is shifting. It's things are being complete. Look, and it's getting better with the top shelf card coming out. It's getting better, baby. You top shelf product, top shelf service, like expensive liquor, baby. You're on the top shelf. And that's what you're talking about, all this top shelf stuff in your life, which you already know is there's some thief around there. So you're going to keep certain things to yourself. You ain't going to talk about certain things. You ain't going to talk about certain things you have, certain things you do, certain things you participate in and that you contribute to. Why? We don't need to. Sometimes the thief that's around is not even a person. It's the fact that you're speaking about it out loud. You're talking about it out loud. Just keep it to yourself. Okay, what you're gonna learn is it's a new world for you with this Aquarius energy, honey. You're on having some yeah, there's an Aquarius around. They a motor mouth, they talk a lot. Okay, but the thing of it is you're also at the same time, like, you're not giving them all your time because you didn't had a spiritual colonic, a spiritual cleansing. You went through a spiritual cleanse. You don't need anybody's validation. You don't need them to be excited. You now understand that it's okay for you to live your life and be excited for your own stuff. Okay, you got all these great things happening for you, but I see you keeping it hush hush. That's my business. I don't need to tell you. I don't need to tell nobody. I could just do it and live it and be it and see it. And they benefited from it, yay. But at least like this, they ain't even got room to try to have an agenda because you ain't taught them nothing. It ain't their damn business. No way. It was your business. It was always your business. Anywhere where you had some false self views, false self ideas, you started giving in to a higher vibrational self view. And you know what? You realize it wasn't about who was in your life and who was around you. You don't need things that you used to desire so much. Childhood dreams. I just want to get married and have the white picket fence and all that stuff. You're like, that stuff don't even matter to me no more. What matters to you a lot more is what you're accepting and where is it coming. You're accepting not so much what everybody else say about you. You're realizing like it's got to come from you. Your self view got to come from you. So you're on your self viewpoint right now. It's a very powerful one. So what you're doing is you're giving yourself the thanks, the praise, the gratitude. You're committed to that. You're doing it every freaking day, all day and night. You're living your best life. And it don't matter if they're out there in stress and strife. It don't matter if they're out there in anger, hate, and envy. It ain't got nothing to do with me. That's what you said to yourself, you see. And so you made the way your self view is more important than everything else. That influenced everything in your life. Yes, it did. So while you speaking, only thing you talk about, every word out of your mouth, the universe hears, multiplies, and sends it right back into a physical experience. So if they ask you, you could have just lost $20 today because it just this up and disappeared. And you know what you're gonna tell yourself? You're gonna tell yourself, "Oh, I guess that was just an investment in more money coming my way. The universe took that 20 as an investment. It's gonna multiply it, send it. It's circulating back to me. I didn't lose nothing." Somebody right after that, they gonna ask you, oh, no luck today. And you go say, oh, yeah, I had all kinds of luck today. Everything is working my way. And that's all that's going to come out of your mouth. And to them, that could present as you telling a lie, but who cares what they think? You know what you're doing. You understand how this works. No longer are you trying to change your life and your world and your self view by messing with the side effects that comes out. Instead, you're getting ahead of the game. You're putting it out. You're injecting it into your life. That money is always coming my way. Everything is coming my way. I'm blessed, safe, and protected all the time. Good fortune shines on me. Ends up in my pockets, in my bank account, in my life, in my kitchen, in my heart. It's everywhere. It's all that my life is, all a part of. This is all that it is. You're like committed to that. And you be talking, baby. You be talking, talking, talking. Everywhere you go, you spread the word, you spread the message. Can't nobody tell you nothing other than that. Everything is working out for you. When you come through the door, you go piss up people off. You know what? Here come that happy motherfucker over there again. Every day they say everything is going their way. I'm so sick and tired. That's not your problem, is it? You stop making it your problem. You stop trying to make everybody else feel better. Instead, you focus on making yourself feel better. What you know, that stuff is working. It's working. And not only is it working for you, but it's working for the other ones who are catching on to what you like to do. Because not everybody's hating. Not everybody's hating. Some of them think it's great and they're like trying to repeat. They're like, I want to do that too. So this is what we have at this time for you. Until next time, send love and peace and happiness. Da. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out. Mwah.